Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Coming to you on the heels of the anniversary of a catastrophic storm for my area. As most of you on my channel know, last September, my area was absolutely devastated by Hurricane Helene. They originally thought Helene was subtropical by the time she got to western North Carolina, which is where I live. But it was later determined she did not hit subtropical status until she crossed the mountain into East Tennessee. So she went Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, all as a Cat 2 to Cat 4 hurricane. Absolutely devastating. Florida, Georgia, and completely demolished most of western North Carolina. So I'm going to recount my story of everything that took place during that storm. So the system developed on September the 22nd, and today is September 22nd as I'm filming. And they began tracking what on the 24th would become Tropical Storm Helene. And they had issued states of emergency. For Georgia and Tennessee. North Carolina governor did not issue a state of emergency. Because he was not expecting it to be a huge deal. But we had rain for 3 days prior due to a low pressure system that had moved in prior to Helene. And from there, we had Helene move in the night of the 26th into the 27th and the 28th. She finally sort of left. On the morning of the 27th, I had been up pretty much that entire night. Because of the winds, because of the rain, and the winds were nothing that I had ever witnessed in my 34 years of life. Ever. It was something out of the movies. Honestly, it was something out of the movies. So the morning of the 27th at approximately 7:10, 7:15 a.m., my power began to blink. little did I know at the time, Helene had devastated the Asheville City water towers. Our reservoir was damaged. So from September the 27th is the day I lost power. 7:15 a.m. I came into my kitchen, made sure that, of course, my refrigerator was good and closed to make sure I kept food as cool as possible. We had no power for 4 straight days here. Some other people, like my brother, for instance, went 3.5 weeks, no power. My grandmother, about 2 weeks, no power. But in all, anyone who was on the city water went from September the 27th until about 4 to 5 days before Thanksgiving in November with no water. It took them from September until November 24th, I believe it was, 20 something, when we finally got water back. And there's an area around here called the River Arts District. It's near one of our rivers, the French Broad River. That area was pretty much all washed away. That's one of the ways to get to our local hospital, and a nurse going to that hospital had to turn around and go the opposite direction because of flooding. We had doctors and nurses stuck at our local hospital for weeks upon weeks, not knowing if their loved ones had survived this storm. As of now, and they are still counting a year later, that storm costed $7 billion worth of damage in Western North Carolina alone. And countless people lost their lives on that day. And we had no warnings. I mean, we had warnings that the night of the 26th, when things started getting, bad, we had warnings of, hey, if you're near a river, take shelter now. Or you need to evacuate now if you are near a river. We did not have any kind of state of emergency issued early on. We had these mobile care stations, is what they called them. We had portable showers. We had churches giving us food, donations, and things of that sort. And all kinds of stuff. But yeah, that is my recount of Hurricane Helene as we are approaching the 1-year anniversary of her touchdown.